attack the single leg X position. So he's going to put me in single leg X.
I forgot jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, it's going to go in here.
All right. Okay, now we're
Okay. All right. So I'm going to start with a couple things that I like to do. One of which we were shown at that seminar back with the Anna Carolina Vieira. So I'm going to work on. Once he gets here, I can't stay high. I want to get swept right away. All right. So I'm going to drop my weight down. I want to get both of his collars and start pinching my knees. So this left knee is going to come into his hip. This right knee is going to pinch in. I'm going to hold him. So now, as he tries to sweep, it becomes difficult for him to sweep me this direction. Okay? From here, I'm going to work on dealing with this foot. I have to get this foot off. All right? I don't want to grab his heel. He's going to be strong there. So when I'm holding here, I'm holding to stabilize myself. Then I'm going to go to the heel. I'm going to turn my knee into him a little bit. Now I'm going to grab at his foot, right by his big toe. Peel it off. Okay? Once I have it peeled, I'm going to work on start trying to drop my weight back. So I'm going to start to drop down on him. And as I drop down, I'll drop that weight onto him. And then I'm going to go to his collar. And I'm going to reach like towards his belt or his pants on the side. All right. And here, I'm just going to start to drop my knees and pull my toes back. Here. So I'm dropping my weight back. So he's trying to push me or sweep me. Hard for him to elevate me. What I'm going to get to is a situation where I can leg lace him. Okay, so I'm holding at his pants here, I work my way back, and now I can drop myself to the mat. I'm gonna hug low on his pants, like by his hip, keep my head down. All right, now I've got my different ways of passing from here. I really wanna track this hip. I don't wanna rush up to here. You're struggling today. All right. Only because if I'm not heavy enough on this direction with my head down, he can start turning to his stomach here. So turn to your stomach. Okay, and he could roll underneath me and escape. Back. So I've got my knee in here. I'm hugging that hip. Okay. Got my hand on his collar and my head in tight. All right, so now if he tries to roll underneath me or to get to his stomach, it's hard, okay? Once I start to get control of this leg, again, I can either circle, if it's out there, and extend it, smash it down, right at the knee. Once I have this, I'm not worried about switching under here. Because him trying to roll up underneath me is gonna be very difficult because of the control I have over his legs, okay? And now I'm gonna smash this down and come around the other side. Okay, get behind him. From here, settle into my seatbelt and drop my weight. So if he tries to turn to his back, very difficult, he's hitting the wall. Okay? And from here I can take his back. Knee's gonna come really high. Sit in on him. Okay? I can control with that seatbelt, or I can wrap his hand and start to sneak in on his collar. Throw this across and end up with your back control. So he's here. Immediately start to drop my weight. This knee's gonna pinch. This knee's gonna pinch. I'm gonna grab at his collar and pick his shoulders off the mat. Okay? This gives me an opportunity to not just let him do too much right away. Okay? It's hard for him to get going because I'm not giving him any space. All right, from here, I'm going to turn, heel the foot, okay? And as I do that, I'm going to put this knee on his stomach, and I'm going to start to walk my feet back. So that my toes are moving away from him, so my knees are closer into his stomach, and he's starting to feel more of my weight on top of him. Now I can control here, the hip or the pants. All right, and then from here, I'm just gonna walk back and I'm gonna drop that knee through, post out into that leg lace position, or side smash if you will, okay? Hug his hip, get the head in on him. All right, if that leg is tucked, that's okay. Once I have enough weight out on this side, his center line leading from his chin all the way through to his hip. I'm on the opposite side of that, so it's very difficult for him to move me. Okay, if I'm over his shoulder, he can turn his knee and start to move me. On this side, he tries to move. I'm really heavy on the opposite side of his center line in this case. So here, get to his pants, start to control that leg. I can circle and control it, reach up for that collar if I can get it. And then now I can work on passing on the back side. Control that back collar, control the knee, drop the leg, my knees behind his back. Settle in with that seatbelt. Start setting up my chokes. Either of those is fine. I prefer to gravitate towards the seatbelt, control them first. Okay? My knee's gonna come high, sit in on him. Okay? Then I can throw the leg over, pull, finish on his back. Any questions on that? Really important because there's a lot of stuff you can do from there. Obviously, we spent some time on that a few weeks ago. I can't stay high. He's gonna have his pick. He's gonna start pushing me away. Set up X guard, just push sweeps. He's gonna dump me to the side, ankle lock me or pass me. He can get underneath me, take my back if he switches to X guard. Do this. Any questions on what he's doing, what I'm doing? Okay. Pinch, control the collar. Start to sit in on him. Okay. Makes it hard for him to be real aggressive here. Once I do this and I have a little bit of control and I feel good, I'm going to turn that knee, reach out towards his foot, get that off. All right. And from here, I'm going to start to drop that weight. Notice I'm not letting this go. We'll talk about that in a minute. Turn my knee onto him. Now my toes are moving backwards. And then from here, I can work on my controls. So from here, start to control, pinch, and I'll put my knee behind him, drop through, hug his hip, get my head in there. Okay, stay as heavy as I can on the other side of the center line. So pressure, control his pants, extend that foot. Now I'm okay to reach up to his collar. Smash that leg down and we're gonna spin to his back. Here. Got my chest low, got my seatbelt. When I'm ready to take his back, bring that knee high, sit on him, throw the leg all the way over. Don't throw it here, he's gonna hip escape when I pull him. Okay? If I pull with my foot just at his hip, he's gonna hip escape when I turn. Okay? And now I don't really have his back. Takes just a little bit longer, but you're gonna keep these. Okay? Now, if he tries to hip escape when I turn, he's not gonna clear my hips. Okay? Good. Finish with your seatbelt, back control. One thing, let's go back to that spot. Okay, so I'm controlling and I pinch, right? When I'm ready, if I just throw this off, what's gonna happen? He's gonna feed it under here. So feed it into X hook. And now he's immediately gonna be in that position we were working a few weeks ago. This goes out here, immediately start pushing me. Right? You can pummel under there. Okay, now he's gonna have me in that spot. So I don't wanna forget why I'm getting it. One, I'm getting rid of this foot, but two, I have to control it till I get more control of him. Okay, here, heel. If I just throw it, he's gonna slip it in and go to another guard. All right, so peel it, start dropping my weight, and then I'm gonna start walking my toes back. Pressure on him here, all right? From here, I'm gonna be trying to get my right knee behind his thigh, or right under his knee, all right? So as I walk myself back, I can take my time, pinching them together. That right knee's gonna come through, okay? Wrap his hip, the head under his chin. My right ankle is just behind his knee. Just stay as heavy as you can on the other side of that center line. Control, open, switch to his collar, keep his knee. Okay. Now that I'm low and my chest is in the middle of his back, if he turns, he's not just going to get to his back easily. All right? If he rolls to his stomach, he's getting his back taken too. Knee high. Any questions?
Where the beat go? Oh, ain't that something? Drums came in, you ain't seen